Welcome to our losers final. I'm joined with Why Not Be Reckless. I'm Tools, and we have a hell of a matchup for you guys to watch today. Man, Tony, why don't you walk us through this one?
Yeah, it's an anticipated rematch between eUnited going up against Pioneers. So far, every time eUnited and Pioneers go up against each other, it's almost eUnited take them out every single time. But there's still one land win that we saw your Pioneers come out with the win. And that's enough to prove to me that Pioneers can take them out on any given Thursday. But it ain't going to be easy, especially as Nick taking down one, grabbing the camouflage immediately, giving eUnited the advantage they're looking for off the break.
I think you make a good point. Like, ACP can take down eUnited any given Thursday. The question is, on Sunday, can they take down eUnited? Because that's clearly been the monkey on the back. eUnited has the advantage in the series. They're the ones that won when the tournament life was on the line in Anaheim, and they're the ones that should be your favorite. Now, that being said, keep an eye on your man Talik on the other side of Pioneers. If they are going to win, it's because that man leads them to a victory. That being said, we're right into our losers final, and it's all eUnited to start.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you 100%. Talik is definitely the leading slayer on this squad, and he can definitely also the emotional leader as well. But you know, on the other side, you got Spartan, who can definitely go toe to toe with him as well. We're on board now with Talik, catches a couple of back shots over towards Ryan, and Ryan being so crafty, buying enough time for the cavalry to come in. Beautifully played by Ryan and eUnited, but it still ends up feeling 3 down for them. Pioneers having the double cap and completing the squad wipe.
Yeah, Pioneers having some momentum, just like the momentum that Musabi's given us here in the channel, Tony. Another 5 gifted from the man. Thank you, Musabi. We appreciate you. But A and B moving hands back over to eUnited. Manny has the sword, right? So you're not super concerned about losing these hills. But then Sparty is going to find the timing to kill Manny and then get the double as well. And that's the last thing you want to see if you're the Pioneers, because now you've given up your sword. You don't have map position anymore, and you're fighting from your back foot.
Soul Snipe hanging up high toward the top. BR throwing some denial grenades. Gonna grab himself a commando real quick, but has to go through Rain if he wants to advance forward, and sadly it's not gonna happen. Somehow Manny able to get away with the camouflage. Drunkus over towards the pit, but Rain taking him down. Manny able to break out, and he's the most important player on the map at the moment. He needs to find slays. He needs to make things hard for eUnited as his teammates are coming off the spawn. He already finds the perfect kill onto 1 gear.
Well, that's the perfect that you're looking for. And now with this shock rifle, Manny can start to make some momentum in the game. But Ryan with that sword has just been a pain to deal with. He's been preventing them from capturing that A point, and he will get the reset as well for his team. Ryan Noob was the one that got those kills and, well, pushed Pioneers back. Now Manny, he's gonna go down, and this is just eUnited playing a better game of Strongholds in my opinion right now, Tony. But Pioneers still going blow for blow in the slays, and that's what counts at the end of the day. Ryan Noob, once again, I mean, Ryan Noob's been on a different level right now. That sword proving to be so vital, and it all comes back. Remember, Tony, that was the same sword that Manny dropped at the top of B Tower.
And you gotta love when you combine it with the grapple as well. I mean, the dude rotated all the way from the gold side of the map through Long Haul and got to the C side within just a couple of seconds, taking down one with the sword, goes after Talik as well, and ends up with the shock rifle, repulsing the grenade back to Drunk. Beautifully played. Again, we're seeing that once again, grenade on the floor, repulsive back, and it's almost an insta-explode play with just 1 grenade and 1 repulsor, almost pulling off the upset in that gunfight did Ryan Noob.
Sometimes when you use that repulse, it feels like you get like this extra aim assist with your grenade and trying to stick a player. That was an interesting one, using the repulse to get the insta-explode. Unfortunately, just doesn't quite work in his favor, but it's cool to see those little techniques start to come out, and they're going to be so prevalent as this game continues on, and as the metas start to develop, and as the micro skill of these players get better. Expect to see more plays like that. But this is what's pivotal to the success of Pioneers, is having players like Soul Snipe be able to out-rotate eUnited, get into the correct positions, and find slays, able to dissect the defense out of that BR tower, and now able to shore up over here at Glass and be able to watch the cross. Yes, they lost A, but I've been liking these plays from SoulSnipe, but you can already see he's having to go back to see his teammates are falling. It's going to be up to SoulSnipe to win this fight.
I mean, you're talking about meta plays, but I mean, we just saw SoulSnipe run away from the Mangler. Isn't that meta right now? Why does SoulSnipe not pick up the Mangler?
Hey, you know what, Tony? The Mangler, kind of cringe. You know what I'm saying? We don't play with cringe guns here. You know, GAs out the Mangler. You know, until something happens with its balancing in the eyes of the pros, it's going to be not allowed in their matches. So don't expect to see anyone picking up those Manglers. Now that being said, the sword can feel kind of cringe sometimes too, but they're still playing with that one.
Yeah, luckily the sword doesn't have the same respawn timer that the Mangler does, so you don't see it as often. And like you said, we don't play with cringe guns, but you didn't mention cringe swords. SoulSnipe staying alive over toward the bottom. BR then quickly going to change targets onto Rain across the map. Beautiful nades going in, but not able to find the kill. SoulSnipe has to give up on that gunfight and rotate early toward the A side, but as I say that, he's shut down immediately. eUnited finding 2 picks and the lead.
Sparty now has this, he has this whole important spot. He's this outside player that needs to find these kills. Actually, Truck's gonna get that trade on him, and that's gonna prevent Spartan from keeping that cross. And although he is gonna get bailed out by Rain winning that gunfight, it's so important to make sure that you always have those crosses accounted for, and that when you are that perimeter player, you're valuing your life and your presence on the map.
Rain gonna try to advance forward. Does have Manny and SoulSnipe that he's gonna have to go through, and he just loses his duo that he's not gonna be able to bait and switch with anymore. So now Rain electing to slow things down. He's really important. He needs to find at least one slay. SoulSnipe throwing an excellent nade, denying access over towards that BR tower. Talik off the screen finds the backsmack on the King Nick, and it looks like Rain does end up taking down SoulSnipe, and now gonna go in for the challenge onto Drug. Ends up getting the double kill and killing spree before going down. Beautifully played by Rain. Pioneers go 2 down, but that was made possible by Rain LG.
Well, Sparty letting his nades rain down as Nick able to find the kill with the assist. Sparty throwing that long nade from across the map, and he will be able to find one. He's looking for the next on Druck, using that repulse to keep him at arm's length, and will be able to survive with minimal damage. Spartan looking absolutely different this time around, dissecting Pioneers, finding kill after kill, and we were seeing a very even game slays wise at the beginning of this game, Tony, but eUnited has completely run away with it.
And Spartan not going to give up his position. He's going to stay up high over toward the A side. He realized the double cap is fully in effect at the moment. And at this point, it's up to Pioneers to try to break through. As I say that, Drunk finds the first one and strike first. They do. SoulSnipe going to try to advance forward over towards Bravo. Not able to do it. Nades start to fly in. They need the slays, and they put eUnited 3 down. This is what Pioneers need. It's 236 points and counting for eUnited, and Pioneers need to get into a base right now.
SoulSnipe almost made the play of plays right there with that repulse. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. And you know, oh my God. Grapple yourself back in, and boys, buckle yourself up, because we're gonna have one hell of a finish. A and B moving over towards Pioneers, but no, the fight at B is lost, and now it's gonna be up to Druck to make a miracle play. He thrusts himself into the hill, having 4 seconds to spare, trying to grab B and repulsing those grenades away. B will transfer hands, but you're talking about playing just about a perfect game from the Pioneers.
Creative play coming out of Druck, and at a perfect time as his teammates able to find the frags onto the kill feed, taking down eUnited, momentarily putting them 3 down. Manny yet finding another kill onto the feed. Cross map shots coming in out of Druck, but Ryan Noob heat checking the Pioneers. And now we're on board with SoulSnipe, looking to pull off the impossible. Comeback of this magnitude has not been seen before here on Strongholds Recharge.
Soulside has the dilemma over there where he was like, do I go for the sword or do I stay active in the fight? And he decided, hey, I can't really direct myself away from that hill at the moment. I have to stay and help. Double kill for Talik. He's looking for the trip on Ryan, but Ryan with a well-placed grenade that'll transfer the hill's hands. But A already on the rotation, and Druck will be able to get that kill. But if they would have gotten that kill right away, Tony, it would have been a trip cap for the Pioneers. Instead, eUnited now having opportunity. Manny's going to be able to shut down Spartan. So the scoring still going in the favor of Pioneers, but eUnited always playing the edge. If there's one mistake that's made by the Pioneers, it will be punished. Manny needs to do his best to survive, and that's not going to be, oh man, I spoke to, oh, he goes for the reach shell. He's going to fall anyway. Top red, going to move back over to eUnited. Trip cap for Pioneers, but it's not going to be long lasting as they need to find some more slays.
And that was another 3 down going in favor of your Pioneers. Ryan was the final player alive, and he tries to be a nuisance, tries to take down one as he hits the black screen here. He gets Soul Snipe and Manny getting a beautiful bait and switch combination. I'm wondering, where was this Pioneers throughout the first half of this game? How did they allow eUnited to dig them into such a hole? Because they're playing lights out. They're firmly in control and have just put a trip cap on the board. But Ryan has the camo. He needs to make a play.
And the play is being made right now. Ryan Noob trying to get himself towards A. Soul Snipe's going to be able to stop the presence at B for just a second. C still rotating hands, and it will go back into the Pioneers. Oh man, this one's getting close, Tony. Only 20 seconds separating, and Manny won another pit fight over at B. Can they win the fight at C? Druck, no, he's going to fall, but C and B still in the hands of Pioneers.
Still holding on to a dub cap is your Pioneers. Manny able to find the trades, and these trades are going in favor of your Pioneers, but the question is for how long. There's multiple players at eUnited funneling toward the B side. They're able to take the dub cap, and there was no overextension. Now they have to win this B fight. Talik able to take down Ryan, who slides within there, stops the timer immediately, and the dub cap has been saved by Pioneers, and the upset still possible as they're approaching the 240 point mark. Garrett, is this gonna happen?
Do you believe in miracles? Because we're witnessing one. It's only 1 second for the eUnited team to win. Sparty falls. 4 seconds and ticking. This fight at B is so critical, and it's one. But C's rotating hands. Talik, can he get to A in time? He hits his head. He's there. He's there. He's in A. They're getting it. Oh my God, the push to B is happening. eUnited, can they get there in time? They're there. It's still coming down to time. This fight's so critical. Nick is able to get it, but the time is stopped by Talik.
Talik slides in there and now gonna go after B, ends up finding the pick onto Sparty, stealing away. Bravo is Talik. He was down to one shot, and that was your opportunity. They're not able to do anything about it. They rotate over toward the Charlie side. The trip cap going in favor of your Pioneers, who steal away game number 1. One of the greatest comebacks that we've seen in Halo Infinite history in your losers bracket finals.
Yo, they did it. Oh my God.
Wow.
Just, you gotta be striding around the house right there. There was no opportunity to choke at all at the end of that game, and they did. Every single player stepped up and did what was necessary. And it really shows you that the new comeback mechanics that were added to Halo Infinite were so needed, Tony. Being able to get in those hills and stop the timer, stop the clock is what's so important, while the Pioneers just pulled off a miracle.
We need to break down the final 3 minutes of that game. Is that what it was? Was it only 2 minutes? Because, man, the Pioneers legitimately had to play perfect Halo. Every micro decision they made was adding to their lead, and they couldn't give up anything. It was 246 points in the favor of eUnited as they climbed back in. I want to say it might have been, what, at one point 240 to maybe like 160, and that comeback was absolutely incredible. Every single life, every single decision mattered for Pioneers to pull off that comeback. I can't believe what we just saw, Garrett. I'm gonna have to rewatch this 10 times, 10 times straight.
I mean, we're talking about like what, 15 seconds of in-game ticks. and it was like a 2-minute 2-minute like swing between these teams. I mean, what a comeback from the side of KCP. That literally perfect. This is Halo, you know what I'm saying? That's what we do this for. It's for moments like that, and you will not see another game like that for, let's say, another like 200-300 games. I mean, my God, what a way to end it. And now we have to go back and play a Slayer. I mean, that was just game one, Tony.
Yeah, you would think with that kind of comeback, with that kind of ups and downs that you saw throughout that game, that you would thought that was the entire series. No, that was just game number one. We're going into Bizarre Slayer. If that was any indication of what this series is going to be like, we have to go down to a game 5. This is absolutely insane here. 50 kills to take the win, 12 minutes on the clock. This is eUnited going up against your Pioneers in the losers bracket finals. Winner makes it to the grand finals and plays to become your champions.
Woo. Okay, let's do this thing. Back to Slayer. And Tony, I saw in the chat someone said 250 to 249 was misleading, and I think actually true. that doesn't even show how close that game truly was. Talik trying to get the cross map shots. He got the overshield early on and needs to use this to find a couple picks, but look at how eUnited's playing around his overshield, just making him waste as much time as possible. And by the time he's gonna get into an engagement, that overshield's basically going to be voided.
But you know what? He might still be able to get behind enemy lines. He has Manny over towards the Marcus side with him on the mid map, and they still have no idea where Talik is. They haven't been able to account for, but he drops right in, introduces himself immediately. Hello, eUnited, and welcome to the black screen as Spartan coming in with the equalizer. The Rockets gonna no longer be involved here. There's only 2 in the pods, and they're able to take them down immediately. 4-3 lead in favor of eUnited. Back on board with many of your Pioneers.
Manny. There's a shotgun in the back pocket. You can see eUnited want to go right down the middle, and they're playing so aggressive. That opening pick on Talik's going to allow them to do it. Manny just has to be subservient to it and was not able to challenge them, and that's going to give up the map position. And now eUnited has flipped the table and like all the cards in their possession as Manny, he's stuck at bottom shotgun. And yeah, he does have that shotgun, but he's been made weak. He's able to get one, but not the second, as shotgun will move hands and map control still in the possession of eUnited.
Last time we saw eUnited and Pioneers duke it out on Bizarre Slayer was actually at Anaheim in Game 5. It was Druck that overextended towards that top treehouse side and poking out just a little bit, and Spartan and Ryan were able to take advantage, and that's when you heard that that legendary cast by Clutch yelling, "What are you doing, Druck? What are you doing?" Right. It was so powerful. It was the last time we saw them duke it out on Bizarre Slayer. We're coming right back here, and eUnited have now doubled the Pioneer scoreline.
And Ryan Noob do it. Oh my God, Talik got the trip. He took that in a 1v2 and somehow still came out on top of that fight. Although Overshield does switch hands over to eUnited, Pioneers, they've been getting outslayed. They haven't been looking as good, but they've somehow managed to always keep this at a distance. You know, it's not getting too out of hand as of yet. Ryan Noob trying to make that a difference as he's managing to stay alive. And I think that's really been the big difference maker to me, Tony, is that eUnited have been doing an incredible job at staying alive, not engaging when they don't need to, and then re-challenging and taking the fights with advantage. As we see Ryan Noob pick up another, and he's already putting a great amount of damage down towards that alleyway.
And that's one of the things that make eUnited one of the hardest teams to deal with. They're so well led by Ryan Noob, and they have such a high IQ, every single one of these players, that when they take these early leads, they know how to hold on to it. They make very little mistakes. If you're going to be eUnited, you have to have an amazing start against them, and you have to keep that pedal to the metal, because once you give them a lead like this, they're not one of those teams that are going to throw it away, except on Strongholds Recharge.
Yeah, no precedence whatsoever of them giving it away, at least in Bizarre Slayer, right? We've definitely seen it in some other game types, as Nick gonna be able to find the next. But I mean, it's just Slayer's a different game type, right? Like finding huge swings, like 14, 15 point comebacks it feels impossible at points, especially on a map like Bizarre, where it's so easy to go find one piece of utility and find an easy trade. It's a little bit less to that point now that the Mangler has been GA'd out of the game. but it's like finding 12 consecutive points can be so tough.
Ryan getting the overshield in hands, advancing forward onto the bridge side. Excellent shots onto Manny, but quickly decided to change targets, taking down Soul Snipe. Bulldog in hands and height advantage in favor of Ryan. 28-12 lead. eUnited have taken control of game number 2 here on Bazaar. One of the best Bazaar Slayer teams that we ultimately have in the league, and you're seeing here why.
Oh, Nick just likes that AR, baby. Yeah, that thing out, ready to go. Already 36 bullets. Let's go. Oh, not able to get either of them. Oh, look at that beautiful bait and switch for the Pioneers right there. Oh, the shock nades are coming through. They're okay. No, they both survived, Tony. What a play from the KCP boys. Able to use the bait and switch and even able to survive the deadly shock nades while both being one shot.
And a few more plays like that, and they're right back into the game. United can't sleep. We saw Pioneers already create one crazy comeback. They can't allow it to happen again. Not sure that anybody's mental is ready for that, but Manny taking down Ryan. Manny actually to get the double kill. 3 down go eUnited, and Pioneers now in the driver's seat.
Look at that, chasing down that kill. Truck will get it with the grenade, and they're ready for this fight. eUnited pushing forward. They both have thrust. Soul Snipe's going to be able to win that one, and you can start to see eUnited being funneled into singular positions. They don't have anything to fall back upon. Yes, they have a power weapon in the shotgun, but they are trapped, and it's just a moment for these KCP boys to fly on in and find the kills. Talik, though, gonna get caught on the backside. Nick with a well-timed push, and that's exactly what eUnited need to do. Start to at least make it a little bit more muddy, get the trade outs, and stop the momentum of the Pioneers, because this game suddenly becomes more and more realistic for the Pioneers to come back. But finally, eUnited starting to get some more kills back in the feed.
And that's one thing that eUnited thrive on structure. They thrive on polish. And Pioneers, like you said, they want to get things muddy. They want to get dirty. They want to get really scrappy. That's where they're at their best. That's exactly what they're doing right now. The question is it too little too late, as they are within striking distance now, only down by 7 kills. Soul Snipe now going to combine the Bulldog and the Overshield together. And Garrett, I'm getting flashbacks right now.
yeah. Some PTSD coming in right here. Talik with the double. He's looking for the trip, and he will not get it. Nick gonna shut that one down from behind. Nick has been a little pain in the side for KCP. Every time it seems like they're getting some momentum going, he comes from behind and finds a good pick. And that was a tough one for Druck to try to stay alive. He won't be able to do so, and that's a huge 2-piece on the side. I mean, make it a 3 as Pioneers go 3 down, and now it's just up to Soul Snipe. He's going to be able to find 2. The shotgun's still in his hands, but only 1 more bullet left in it. They're going to have to be ready for its respawn soon, as that's going to be a critical piece of utility to come back into this game.
You said he's being a pain in the side. You know what? Let's not mince words. I'm going to go out and say it. He's being an absolute nuisance on the Pioneer squad. The Pioneers scraping the way back into it, only down by 4 kills. On board with Soul Snipe right now, who's looking to make yet another incredible comeback here in game number 2. Ryan having height and able to take down Druck. Soul Snipe luckily coming in with the cleanup, but all these trades going in favor of eUnited. They still have the lead and are now 6 kills away from taking game number 2.
Only 4 kills. You know the Pioneers can get a clean wipe at any moment. Artie trying his best to stay alive, and well, if he has his headset cranked, he might be hearing these players flanking from underneath. But eUnited are all on top of each other, very much just not spread out on the map, and they're going to have to rely on getting these trade outs. And oh, those spike grenades are huge. They're going to make both these players one shot. Talik goes down, and Sparty not able to find Manny. How did he do that? A magician with the pink mist. Manny able to stay alive, but now it's only 3 kills for eUnited to win this game.
Beautiful spike grenades coming out of eUnited, but a great job for Manny to stay alive and play as long as possible here. Only down by 3 kills. Still within striking distance is the Pioneers, looking to make yet another incredible comeback happen. However, Talik is the first one to fall. Druck having the dynamo grenades and the overshield, it's his responsibility to bring them within 1. He's able to find the pick, but they can't die even one more time here. The double kill now being put on the board here for Druck. The triple is within sight, and he's able to take down Nick. And just like that, 48-47, still the advantage to eUnited, but all the momentum coming. The Pioneers, they have sucked all of the energy out of the room.
And to quote Clutch, what are you doing, Drunk? Taking over the game with that triple kill. It's only within one, and he still has this shotgun to use as utility. He spots one. Did he see the player above him? Oh my God, he saw it. He's throwing the nades. They're well placed. There's two of them. Both of them one shot. He has them both one sparring strike. He's best to stay alive. They can't do it. 49. It's game point for the Pioneers.
And that's gonna be it. They're able to pull off yet another miraculous comeback. What is going on with eUnited? They have the game in their hands, and time again, they allow Pioneers to get dirty and steal it away from them. Pioneers go up 2-0 in the series. What is happening here, Garrett?
Tony, do you smell that, Tony? Like, I think someone soiled their sheets, because what is eUnited doing right now? That's 2 in a row. You can't be giving up games like that. Getting folded in the second game. How do you give up 2 like that?
eUnited were your #1 seeded team coming into this tournament, fresh off of a second place finish in Raleigh, off a third place finish in Anaheim. They are the ones who knocked KCP into the lower bracket to begin with. This is a big brother right here. eUnited should be up 2-0 in this series, but somehow Pioneers, the ultimate underdogs, never give up is my phrase here. I'm talking to all my diamond matchmaking teammates out there that I keep getting matched with. Never give up, because that's exactly what Pioneers have done. And we saw 2 of some of the most incredible comebacks, not only in this tournament, but in Halo Infinite so far. If KCP pull off the 3-0, I don't know what I'm gonna do, Tools. This is absolutely crazy.
Let's take a little poll in the chat. Okay, again, if you believe in the 3-0, the KCP get this done, let's get some little ones. Let's get some ones in the chat. Is it going to be the 3-0 for KCP? Press 1 if you are an eUnited believer. If you think this is nothing, they'll get the reverse sweep. They're just choking right now. Let's get some 2s, bro. 2s for eUnited, 1 for KCP. Let's take a look and see how this one's going, because my God, I can't see how you're rooting against the Pioneer boys right now.
This is it right here. This is Halo. This is what we are back, baby. I'm loving every moment of this. The 250 to 249 win in game #1, a 50 to 48 win in game 2, and now it's your Pioneers, 1 game away from pulling off the 3-0 sweep, and we're going to their best game type, capture the flag. Kansas City, their home, is coming up in a month, and I said they were making a statement in last round, and what a statement it would be if your Pioneers are able to take down eUnited.
Buckle in, everyone. Let's get this thing going. We're moving back to Aquarius, and we'll have to wait just a little bit longer, but my God, Aquarius is a map that eUnited really likes. You know, they've had some incredible moments on here. They developed the early meta for it, but I mean, the Pioneers are just so hot. A shout out to Tapping Brews. You know, Tony, we have to wait for the lobbies to reset, so let's go through here and, you know, let's go give some love to some people. Tapping Brews with the Prime sub. Thank you so much, guys. And you know, we hit our sub goal of 500 the other day, Tony, so we are having our Money Tuesday Invitational soon enough. Stay tuned. Keep yourself on the Twitter. We'll be announcing that coming soon. But my God, Tony, we appreciate every single one of you guys. If you have the Prime sub, I mean, if you're witnessing what you're witnessing here and now, and you're seeing what's happening, these comebacks, and if you're a believer, man, you know, and you want to support what we're doing out here, because, you know, we're all giving up our time, and all these subs really help us to be able to do what we do, because right now this is all volunteer for us right now. And if we can, you know, if we can get a solid baseline of support, guys, maybe that won't all be volunteer. You know, Tony, we'll be out here getting our bags, but if you guys have the opportunity, you know, maybe if you guys have a Prime sub or whatever it is, you know, give a sub. It really does support us in the long run.
Yeah, right. And honestly, I mean, I wouldn't want to be no place else than right here, right now, watching this series. Pioneers and eUnited so far, the first 2 games did not disappoint whatsoever. So you know what? I feel like I should be paying to watch. It's almost like a pay-per-view fight that we're seeing right here in your. What?
Oh, look at that boy!
Man, Markowski, the co-owner of G1 coming in with the 10 gifted. Sheesh.
Appreciate it, yo. Prince the Walker with the 117. Biddy, Yahoo, oh, with the tier 1, baby. Thank you guys so much. 19F, we can't forget about you, man, giving that prime sub. Thank you guys so much. Like we said, we're trying to make this, you know, a full-time thing for us. And these subs go such a long way. It helps us keep the streams going. So if you are able to keep doing it, we'll get to you guys after this game, but we have to witness greatness right now. So if you sub, we'll come back and we'll get you. Druck, he's gonna fall down. And Tony, I have no, it doesn't matter if eUnited comes out 4-0 to start this game. The only thing that matters is the last second of this gameplay, because we know for a fact that no lead is safe.
I mean, how many times have we said it? Do not count your Pioneers out ever. And that includes even when it looks grim, even when it looks like there's, you know, 30 seconds away from eUnited taking it, Pioneers coming out of nowhere. But it is Ryan Noob with the hot star with the camouflage enhanced, and that flag is quickly making its way over toward the eUnited base. 1-0 lead in favor of eUnited, and Ryan Noob having the opportunity to relay the flag, already starting and putting Pioneers on their back foot.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fast one, huh? Oh man, that's the eUnited that might be a little upset and that might be a little angry about what's happened in this previous game. They come out and they strike in the heart right away, and so many trucks getting milked over here. Talik eventually comes in and becomes his savior as they're working to get that return. That flag also out for them. You see Nick putting down that cross map shot, keeping Druck away from that flag.
It's crazy. eUnited have the lead, and like if history comes back to repeat itself, it's almost like that's a lead in favor of Pioneers, because it feels like it's only a matter of time before they come back. It's like, oh no, eUnited have the lead, as someone said in the chat. 3 down. Go your Pioneers, and eUnited having the opportunity they need to strike back. Talik, the final line of defense here to try to stop eUnited from pulling the flag. Promethean shotgun in the hands, gonna be put to use immediately, taking down King Nick, and we have Rain over towards the car side. Sadly, not for long. 3 down. Go eUnited, and that flag already being pulled by your Pioneers.
Talik, this heat wave, only 1 pull left to work with, but should be enough to get an easy enough pick. Manny and Druck in position to get this thing in, but they have to survive the onslaught of bullets that Sparty's laying down. And oh dude, I'm getting nervous, Tony. This thing's there, but they don't have possession, and I think Druck's not going to be able to get this without Ryan making it a fight. And Ryan puts in the opening 3 shots. Oh, Druck! Oh, what a big play, and it's just in the nick of time. The flag gets pulled out. Druck winning the piv and tying this game up.
But 3 down, still go Pioneers, so eUnited still having the numbers advantage, and Rain was able to get away with the camouflage. We're tied up at 1 apiece here. But that flag can be returned. Manny finds the pick onto Ryan, who off the screen. Manny ends up getting the double kill. Rain luckily able to get the heat check here, but things equalized. Pioneers started to grind forward, and eUnited now on the defense.
Rain putting down a fire, but he'll get taken down. And look at this, a flag that could be coming in. And this for the first time, Tony. Maybe it's gonna be KCP's game. Oh, yo, nothing is safe in this game. Come on, get it in. There we go. Everyone having their little moments, not being able to hit their clamber or whatever it is. But for the first time in this series, we're seeing KCP with a lead early on in the game. And let's see if they're able to hold it as eUnited is trying to pressure the clapback.
Ultimate comeback Kids now having the lead, but as I say that, 3 out of 4 members hitting the black screen and being removed off of Aquarius, and Sparty still applying pressure here with the heat wave, trying to find the kill onto Druck. Gets right into his face, making him very uncomfortable. Nick answering right back, gonna curb slide that flag in, and just like that, we are tied up at 2 apiece.
So Simon Talik win those fights, gonna be able to at least push them out of the base for now, but Ryan on that quick flank. Well, not going to be able to find this as of yet, but they're just waiting for their opportunity. I mean, Nick just in this back base, and it's going to slow down until you can find these picks. Well, he's going to be able to find one, and the second Talik going to go down as well. So Nick being just a harassment in this back base, he eventually is taken down, but nothing really resulting out of it for eUnited.
Nick and Rain combining for 22 kills apiece, and now we have Sparty on screen. This is a player that we know can pop off on the kill feed at any given time. Normally it's him that's controlling the feed here. Sparty now going to put the heat wave to work, ends up finding himself a double kill. Big plays being made. Ryan throwing some nades, starting to grind forward, ends up finding Soul Snipe. Excellent shots going in, earns himself an assist, and now eUnited starting to take a bit of control. Can they carry this forward as they turn this defense into offense? 3 out of 4 members going down for Pioneers. eUnited need to take advantage.
Guys, if you're enjoying this match and you're wanting to, you know, maybe put some of the action on it, well, there's some bets that are opened up. Go take a look at your prediction. You can use your channel points to predict whether this 3-0 will happen. Right now it's even. It looks like eUnited trying to get this flag out. Ryan Noob will be able to open up that pick, but I mean, let's get some degenerates out there. People be betting their whole bank accounts on this game because who knows how this one's gonna finish.
Well, I can tell you this flag cap is going to finish in favor of eUnited. Stop me if I sound like a broken record, but eUnited once again have taken the lead. This time it's going to be for how long? Because with 6 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock, we know that's enough time for anything to happen, and Pioneers now getting the numbers advantage.
Solid putting down some fire. Nick will fall, and you're starting to see the Pioneers starting to try to swarm. I like this from Talik. You got to back down. This camouflage is going to be really important. Backs down. Make sure that Druck is clear to grab that, and now has the cross on Sparty. So Druck going to be the player to watch right here. Camouflage in hands. And although the eUnited team wins the fight at the back of the base, they lose this camouflage, and now it's up to Druck to punish them for it.
Excellent shots coming out of Druck. Ends up getting himself a perfect kill. The camouflage already getting value as numbers going in favor of Pioneers. One more player left, and that's going to be Rain, and Rain is being hunted down. Druck still having camo and heat wave. Sparty coming off a spawn, going to catch a dynamo grenade to the face. Somehow Sparty ends up winning that individual gunfight, but he's still going to hit the black screen, and Manny finds his opportunity to pull the flag right out through the middle and almost gets it towards the car side of the map.
Rain with a great opportunity. He got up immediately, found the shots necessary to take down that flag carrier, and that's going to be able to stop KCP for now, but you can't imagine they're going to be staying still because Manny's already pushing forward. Druck as well. Ryan Noob's in trouble, but Ryan Noob finds the first. Ryan Noob's pre-firing into the second. Druck going to be able to find that fight, but Ryan Noob did his job. Nick going to be able to clean it all up with a bow on top. Unfortunately, Soul Snipe gets him from the other side. Soul Snipe trying to get into this space. Soul Snipe with the stick! And that's going to be opportunity for KCP.
And that's exactly what they take advantage of. Talek gonna quickly get that flag towards the middle of the map, but not satisfied just yet. They don't have the numbers advantage they need. As I say that, Manny finds one. Talek strikes first again. So 2 quickly go down for eUnited, and Pioneers in a prime position to tie up this game. Talek quickly gonna take that P-side control. Sparty and Rhino getting clutch back-to-back kills, but somehow Druck able to relay the flag.
Druck in behind Rain, and oh man, trying to get this flag in. Still players in the top of the base. I believe it's Ryan Noob who's ready to cause some mayhem, but he's getting collapsed on by 2 players, but that flag's still out in the open, and oh, no one from Pioneers close enough to touch it, and it's going to get returned by itself, getting a little bit too ahead of themselves, as it's Ryan Noob who's able to make the plays. He never got taken down in the first place, caused them to go back into the base preemptively, and then managed to stay alive and got the picks, and now is trying to find an opportunity to pull a flag of his own, but has to win the one-on-one versus Tolly.
He was still alive over towards the base. Pioneers were well aware of it, so they're quickly going to deal with him, but that's still going to be mid-map control going in favor of eUnited as another slay comes in. King Nick putting his 21st kill on the board. A well-placed nade, still not going to connect onto Druck, but King Nick still alive. Dynamo grenades coming in. A new challenger has appeared, and it's Soul Snipe coming out with the kill. Talek now wants to take advantage and get over toward the P side of the map. Mid-map control going in favor of Pioneers, and they know what to do with it.
Oh, great nade from Talik, able to get it across the map, and now Nick and Ryan Noob. Oh wow, Talik is in the right spot. He's going to be able to get the triple kill, dissecting eUnited where they stand. And look at that, going back for those shock nades as well. 5 thrusts in the back pocket. Everything you could possibly ask for as he's starting to apply this pressure in the back base.
Tyler sitting toward the utility side, able to find the kill, almost gets the double kill, but Manny still awarded on that one. Talent going down to one shot, high IQ, gonna play his life, but he's still being a thorn in the side of eUnited, breaking down the defense. Manny still having that flag pushing forward. By the way, we're about to see a third flag clap going in favor of Pioneers, and just like that, with 2 minutes left in regulation, we are tied up at 3 apiece, Garrett.
It finally feels like a much more traditional Halo game, not these insane comebacks, but rather back and forth, heavyweight fight, seeing who can get the final blow as Soulside puts in a couple into the back. But look at this, Soulside thinks that he has the opportunity to get right into the back of this base and maybe find a quick opportunity to pull this flag. It's going to come down to the slaying of KCP without Soulside in the view. If they can find kills in the mid-map, this is going to allow Soulside to have some advanced timing on the pull. Fortunately, you can start to see eUnited not giving up their lives whatsoever. Flag goes away, but it's not going to be run. Soulsnipe tries to survive, and he won't be able to do so. A quick return for eUnited.
Soulsnipe very popular for getting Soulsnipe in the back of the base. Pioneers have made that their bread and butter. I talk about all the time being that Walshy-like player. If the slays go in their favor, they're able to get that early pull. Even that pull coming out still distracted eUnited enough for Pioneers to come off a spawn and try to gain that mid-map control. Manny now trying to pull off the collapses. One player being so annoyed. Finally, he'll go down as 2 quickly go down for each of the squads. Manny holding down that utility side control. He knows that there's a push coming from the car side, able to spot Sparty. Not only spots him, but takes him down right as the dynamo grenades are coming up.
Dynamo's in his back pocket now. Manny looking for his opportunities, and it's gonna be a quick death for him as eUnited all stack up on top of each other. You see, playing defense as Sparty as they're having to deal with this push from KCP, but a well-placed grenade will get Sparty to 1, but it won't be enough to take his life. Sparty goes huge in the back of their base, and it looks more and more likely that we're going to be playing for some overtime.
Yeah, only 10 seconds left in regulation. I'm going to have to agree with you here as I say that the backs might come in, and you never give up your back in MMA and in Halo either, because Druck sneaking in 1. Mid-map control in favor of Pioneers, but it's not enough to net them a pull. We are going into a sudden death overtime here. The first flag cap will take the win. If Pioneers come out with it, they're going to be going into your grand finals. Meanwhile, eUnited are fighting for their tournament lives here.
Yeah, I mean, tournament life on the line. eUnited having to do their best, but oh man, KCP pushing immediately forward, and well, they're going to be able to find the first, and Druck is letting loose. He's trying to get right into that base. Although he's blocking Fridge, he's putting down some great damage, and I don't think it's going to affect KCP too much, because all they wanted to do was get this camo away, keep forward position, and have an opportunity to get into that back base once again.
Manny, the X Factor, needed to make a play with the camouflage. Sadly, they go 3 down. You do not want to make any mistakes over eUnited because we know how well they can take advantage of those mistakes. You're seeing 2 players start to advance forward onto utility side. An excellent grenade coming in out of Druck. That's going to slow them down just a bit, but nobody taken down just yet. As I say that, Talek breaking through the door, going after 1. Ryan, you're going to try to slow things down, but Druck comes right at him, finds the pick, and a flagpole already coming in out of Soulsnipe. That's the plays that they're looking to make. Druck in the enemy team base, looking to find some picks here. Sparty ends up getting the double kill. Druck ends up going right at yet another one. Is this doable here, Garrett?
Flag is still just alive. Oh, Soulsnipe was able to get it. I was surprised that Druck didn't go for the touch. He had the confidence, and they're going to do it. Oh, Soulsnipe gets it to the point. Manny clutches it in. 3-0 for the Pioneers.
There was no shot that eUnited were going to come out with the return there, but the relay comes in out of Soulsnipe, gets it towards the back base, ends up dying towards the flag before capping it in, but then Manny coming in for the relay, and it's your Pioneers pulling off the sweep and are going to your grand finals.
The question is, can they do that versus FaZe? You know what I'm saying? Because FaZe looked good last time we saw them around. Take a look at Talek's stat line, 29 kills for him. Absolutely turning it up in that last game. And oh my God, Pioneers look truly different. Now, you can't be the comeback kids every game, and I'm glad that we got to see them play a bit more of a standard game. But all I'm gonna say to is I gotta look at Twitter after this, bro. Yo, there's gonna be some spicy shit on Twitter, bro, after this game. I'm gonna keep keeping my eyes peeled on Twitter. I gotta see what everyone has to say. But that's just an astral performance, and KCP can truly hang their head up high after that.
You know, in 1797, Levi Dickerson invented the broom, and he would be so proud to know that KCP used it to sweep eUnited out of the tournament and stamp their ticket in the grand finals, going up against FaZe Clan. KCP are looking to make a statement. I said it before and I'll say it again. They are the real deal, and they're putting everyone on notice.
What, Levi Dickerson? Like, you like buy some pants to make, Tony? Like, take like 2 pants brands and combine them together.
That's his name.
Yeah, okay, yo. I believe you, Tony. I believe you. That's definitely the guy that invented the broom. Actually, it was the industrial sweeper, right? It's even heavier than the broom. That's why you guys just won't see it. If you look at the broom, you won't see Levi Dickerson. If you look at the industrial sweepers, you'll find it.
Anyway, Levi Dickerson is a real player. I hate to say this.
Oh, are you gaslighting me, Tony, on stream?
He was married to Sargum Dickerson. I don't know what you want
no
me to say.
shot.
He's a real person.
Stop gaslighting me, Tony. No way.
It's a Google search away. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm gonna put. Okay, Tony. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look like a fool when I do this. Okay. Who invented the broom? God damn it, Tony.
What? 1797.
Oh, dude, I'm a fool, bro. I'm a fool. Actually, his name is Levi Dickinson. That's crazy, bro.
I don't know. Why would you think I would lie to you about this?
It wouldn't be the first time, Tony. It wouldn't be the first time. Fair.
Boys, what was that? That was icy on KCP's part, man. Oh my God. Tools, I want to hear some of your afterthoughts. We've had like a minute to digest a little bit of a conversation about who invented the broom, blah 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 blah. But I need to hear what you got to say, man.
I mean, KCP, do it on land. Like that's the KCP we want to see. They've been really they do this all the time, right? They find these incredible comebacks, and now you're going to Kansas City. It's your home stand. Like, go and do this on land. Go and have a top 4 finish. You know, like, do what we know you're able to do.
Not done yet.
Right.
I mean, be eUnited. I mean, that was impressive, but you still got FaZe waiting here.
Mm-hmm.
Very true, Tony. That's a great point. Not going to be easy for KCP. FaZe look good in this tournament. They're sitting in the grand finals right now. We can take a look at that. It's going to be FaZe versus Pioneers. And yeah, a shout out to the hosts coming through from the eUnited team. Ryan Noob and Spartan both with the raids and the hosts. Appreciate you. That gets us officially over 1,000 viewers for this. I'm going to give Tony and Tools a little bit of a break so they can step away before the finals, recuperate, make sure that everything's still there.